with cinnamon, it will be even better. We are in beautiful seaside town Leptokarya in the north of Greece, and in this video we are diving into the incredible local Greek food, starting with gyros, moving to insane meze and wine, enjoying the Greek pies, watermelon, then some insane home-cooked food served in huge portions, trying the traditional Loukoumades from its workshop, and finishing with rich and delicious Greek-style pizza. So, let's begin. So we just arrived in Leptokarya, and of course we are very hungry. We had a long journey and we came to the nearby gyro shop, and this place is called Besto Psito, which means the best grill. Besto is more of a play with the word, and Psito means barbecue grill in Greek. We got 3 Gyros Pitas, and this is pork gyro, and it smells incredible. This is the northern style, both with ketchup and mustard. In this one, by default, tzatziki doesn't go, so it has everything. It has onion, tomatoes, some fries, and ketchup and mustard. I cannot wait really to get a bite on this bad boy. Let's eat. This pork gyro looks and smells even more beautiful once I unwrapped it, and let's start. I don't think there's better food sensation than that first bite of Gyros Pita, and this one is truly delicious. The pork meat has that nice crunchy skin on the outside, quite juicy, quite tasty, juicy tomato, nice onion. Ketchup is a little bit on the sweet side. This is what surprised me. The pork meat, beautiful, juicy, as I said, nice and crunchy on the outside. The fluffy pita, then all the ingredients inside. It's really and truly delicious. Behind me is our second stop in Leptokarya, a restaurant called Oregano. Let's check them out. The menu just arrived to our table and it's quite interesting. So Oregano Meze Bar, and this sounds quite promising, and there are many different salads, small dishes, grilled feta, cheese croquettes, there are pork souvlaki, chicken souvlaki, all the good stuff, tzatziki of course, cheese spicy salad, and they also have different wines. I suppose these are local wines, and the price for 200 milliliters, so this is a small glass of wine, is only 2 euros. And I was just telling my wife that, for example, in Italy, for 2 euros in a restaurant, you can only pay coperto for one person, so service charge for one person. But here you can have probably some nice wine, and I will have to try it. So now we're gonna order something. Soon enough, we're gonna have some Greek feast on this table here. Our meze started to arrive, and we got koriatiki, the authentic Greek salad. We got cheese with spicy grilled pepper. We also got tzatziki, and we also got probably one of the most interesting dishes here, and this is feta cheese, which is coated in sesame seeds, deep fried, and then topped with some honey. And I think I'm gonna start with this first. This feta cheese is work of art. Look how perfect this layer of sesame seeds is. And the smell is incredible. It has quite strong smell of roast and fried sesame seed, and then this beautiful chunk of feta cheese inside. Let's go. This here is absolutely beautiful. You can see this honey dripping, and this layer of sesame seeds is a true perfection. Nice, crunchy, quite consistent layer, so it doesn't break. And then inside feta, half melted. This is incredible. Nice, salty, delicious feta, then sweetness from the honey, and then these amazing sesame seeds, nicely roasted, perfect smelling, and even better tasting. The sesame seed and honey feta is true culinary perfection, but let's change the flavors a little bit with this horiatiki, the Greek salad. Delicious and fresh horiatiki, all the ingredients are excellent, but the best impression for me is this purple Greek onion. So delicious, so tasty. We got another specialty, and this is on the house, they wanted us to try it. And before that, another yamas. And this is again feta cheese, but then coated in all these seeds and oats, and then topped with some strawberry jam. I also drizzled some lemon. Let's try it. Another incredible appetizer from this restaurant. The feta inside, nice, soft, but then outside is oats, beautifully roasted, then topped with this strawberry jam. There are different flavors combining here, and the saltiness of feta tells you that this is actually a savory dish. But again, so delicious and absolutely perfect. The food keeps coming and the smells are completely insane. They're driving us crazy. We got 3 pieces of chicken souvlaki. We got 2 in-house made sausages, looking and smelling absolutely delicious, topped with some oregano. Then we got 3 skewers, 3 pieces of pork souvlaki. Then we got 2 juicy, delicious looking meatballs. Everything is amazing. Let's do one more toast and let's continue. Yamas. This is some incredible looking and smelling pork souvlaki. This pink color of the meat tells you that this is something special here. Let's try it. Delicious, juicy, perfectly grilled. You can see that this chef over there, he is true master of grilling because there aren't those unhealthy black grill marks. This is perfectly grilled, nice, juicy, tasty, has that pleasant bite to it. Let's try it with this spicy cheese. This cheese salad with spicy roast pepper cleans your sinuses right away, and it's a perfect combination to go with this delicious, juicy pork souvlaki. Amazing taste, amazing combination. Look how juicy this meatball is. All the juices are oozing out, and when I cut it with a knife, it has that nice bounce. Let's try it. Maybe you will think that I am dishonest, but the chef is just killing it on the grill. This is truly perfect meatball, so juicy, so delicious, perfectly grilled, nice skin on the outside where all the flavor is, and then inside, so juicy, so tasty, so easy to eat, easy to chew. Let's try it with some tzatziki. They really made our evening here at this restaurant, and let's go with another juicy slice of bifteki with some spicy cheese. I hope this sausage didn't get cold. It smells amazing. Let's try it. Delicious homemade sausage. Again, grilling here is not an issue. Perfectly grilled, nice, almost crunchy skin. Inside full of meat and also different spices. Quite interesting flavor. I'm gonna go with some tzatziki and this sausage and then jump straight to the chicken souvlaki. Final meat to try from this table, souvlaki kotopulo or chicken souvlaki. Again, there are no those unpleasant black grill marks. Perfectly grilled, smells amazing. Let's see. Delicious chicken souvlaki, moderately juicy, not as juicy as the pork souvlaki. I think that pork souvlaki was just too good. Also that meatball, and then after that nothing else can match it. But still delicious, and I will finish it with some tzatziki. I don't care what Food Atlas says, who's number 1, number 2, number 3. For me, always Greek cuisine, Greek food is number 1, and this place is proof of that. They made everything perfectly, everything was perfectly prepared, great ingredients, great meat, everything was out of this world, and we really enjoyed it, and it really made our evening. Yamas. Kalimera or good morning. Last night there was a heavy rainfall and it was cloudy just maybe 5 minutes ago. Now it's already sunny and it's also time for breakfast. Behind me over there is a traditional Greek bakery called O Fournaris. So let's get inside, let's see what kind of delicious pastries they have. Kalimera. Well, they didn't lie on that sign back there. They sure are a traditional Greek bakery and also 100 years old. So this is a long local tradition. And the bakery has all the best, all the favorite Greek pastries. They didn't have the typical bugatsa, but they have pita. And I got 5 different pastries: chocolate croissant, apple pie, 2 cheese pies, and 1 spinach and cheese pie. I also got 1 bread, and all of this was €9.30. So this is quite cheap, quite affordable. These pies, they are quite huge. This is a huge, thick slice of Greek pie, and it just looks beautiful. It's still warm to the touch. Let's try this spinach and cheese pie. The pie is absolutely fresh, baked this morning. It's mildly crunchy on the top, has this beautiful golden yellow, golden brown color, and then inside some delicious cheese, spinach, and some eggs, I would say. Delicious start of the morning. Huge slice as well for a couple of euros. This will hold you for a good part of the day. Let me continue enjoying this breakfast. Let's quickly try Gyros Pita as well. Cheese pie stuffed with these huge chunks of feta cheese. Another great pie, this time only cheese, and it has that perfectly crunchy layer on top. Delicious pastry, again this beautiful color, and of course salty and delicious feta inside. I really like it, but my favorite definitely was that one with spinach and cheese. Of course, in between our restaurant visits, we also had to enjoy some karpuzia, some local Greek watermelon here at our apartment. A nice evening after the dinner, we went to the fruit and veg grocer and we got this beautiful watermelon. This one was more expensive. Usual price for the big ones is like 50-60 cents per kilo, but this one was 1.50 per kilo and it was worth it. It was harvested just an hour and a half before we got it, and it's so sweet, so delicious, so fresh. This is a true food of the gods. So sweet, and the seeds are so tiny that you don't even notice them. Behind me is a beautiful restaurant called Paradesos, and this will be our lunch destination for today. Let's get inside. Restaurant's name Paradisos means paradise, and I don't think they could have found better name for this restaurant. This is truly a paradise. This garden here, the open space, looks amazing. The surrounding as well, plenty of greenery, nice quiet atmosphere. This place also has traditional Greek music during the weekend. They have a standard menu, their standard offer, but they also have a daily menu. So they have here around 15 different dishes that are freshly prepared today. Probably we're gonna pay attention to this, order something from this. Also, they have a couple of seafood dishes, and what is interesting, they wrote frozen beneath, so that the customers don't expect that this is a fresh catch. This is some nice honesty from the restaurant, and I appreciate when people are honest like this. Anyway, let's check out what kind of delicious dishes they have, and then we're gonna order something. Yamas. Our food has just arrived and the portions are huge. Everything looks, smells delicious. Everything is nice, hot, ready to be eaten. And we got beef with calamarata pasta that looks like those rings of calamari, and it's topped with some Graviera cheese, huge chunks of beef, of course, some sauce. Then we got gyvetsi, the famous Greek dish, with that small gyvetsi pasta, and then again huge chunks of some slow cooked, slow stewed beef, some sauce. Then we got pasticcio. This looks similar like Greek moussaka, but actually this is made of Greek pasta topped with bechamel, and of course some beef mince in the middle. And then we got these huge and juicy looking stuffed peppers. They're stuffed with rice, herbs, some roast potatoes on the side, and we got tzatziki as a side. This, again to mention, looks so incredible, so delicious. Let's begin. You can easily break apart this beef just with a fork. Again, looks delicious, nice looking pasta, sauce, cheese. Let's start. This just tastes insane. Slow cooked beef, then this delicious pasta, the sauce as well, then the cheese on top, but the meat is star of the show. It's absolutely delicious, so tasty, so tender, incredible. I don't know if this is a thing in Greece as well, but pasta is cooked al dente, but pasta in Greece obviously is a secondary ingredient of any pasta dish. There's more meat here than pasta, and this is quite obvious. Again, beautiful beef, slow cooked, easy to eat, easy to chew, so delicious. The sauce is extremely tasty. Another amazing local Greek dish. Let's go with gyvetsi now, and it's even easier to cut the beef with a fork here. Again, this is a Greek pasta made with tomato sauce, onion. Let's go. Beautiful gyvetsi, beautiful pasta, sauce, and then of course meat. This is pretty much similar like in calamarata pasta, breaks apart, so delicious. The way it was slow cooked but also infused with different flavors and tastes. Let's try it with some tzatziki. I think it's gonna be even better. Next one to try is this delicious looking pasticcio. Pasticcio is made of this hollow round pasta and then topped with bechamel sauce, and then this minced meat is so delicious, so fine. This is a good quality meat. It's very light, very delicious. Let's try one of these roast potatoes that came as a side. Delicious roast potato, delicious pasticcio, but this was the moment that I was waiting for. These are stuffed peppers, there's no meat there, but plenty of herbs and spices, and I believe that this is also going to be genuinely delicious. Let's see. Another beautiful dish, quite juicy, quite meaty peppers, and then stuffed with this amazing rice. It's just rice, herbs, but it's so delicious that it comes on par with these dishes that had some delicious meat. Very fresh and skillfully prepared. But I think this is going to be the best bite. Slice of roast potato and then this stuffed pepper. This was another incredible culinary experience in Leptokarya. This place here is a real deal. Once we saw the plates, the portions, it was clear to us that we were in the right place. Everything looked and smelled delicious, and everything really fulfilled all our expectations. Everything was freshly prepared, delicious, great quality ingredients, a lot of attention to all these dishes. Simple but very hearty and delicious local Greek food. Cheers! Γεια σου, Loukoumades. Καλησπέρα. Wow. Ευχαριστώ.
Από πού?
The best loukoumades in Greece. This is better than we expected. This is family run, and obviously for many years, because these are the people owning this shop and making these incredible loukoumades. They are topped with honey. They're so fresh, crispy, juicy inside, and we get a chance to try directly here from the sauce. This is so delicious, so incredible experience. Yamas.
Yamas.
Γεια σας. Γεια σας. Ευχαριστώ. Γεια σας. This was quite a surprise for us, as we wanted again in between major meals to go and enjoy something sweet, and we went for the traditional Greek loukoumades. This is a Greek dessert, quite famous, comes from the Arabic word lokma, so there are similar versions around Middle East and neighboring countries, but this one is Greek, originally made and topped with honey. These are just incredible. These are the best loukoumades that we tried in Greece, and no wonder this here is family-owned business. This old couple owns this store for their whole life, and they're making only one product, and that's why it's so perfect. There's no sign on the shop. There's no nothing to tell you that loukoumades is here, but they have them on the Google Maps, which is important. And once we entered, you saw the reception, you saw how everything went, because we didn't know if this was a shop. We went in to ask, and then straight away they gave us to try from that main batch some delicious fresh loukoumades. We got a full bag of them. The bag is overfilled with them, and this is only €5. We're gonna try a couple of more here in front of the store, and then we're gonna head home with the rest of this bounty, of this delicious and sweet bounty. Just beautiful and perfectly shaped loukoumades, and we also got some cinnamon on top. The lady offers us chocolate, but I think chocolate would just destroy this original taste. With cinnamon, it will be even better. Sweet, but not too sweet. This is what I like. Then absolutely fresh, delicious, and then inside full of this sweet syrup, and then some honey on top. Delicious, juicy, crunchy on the outside. And then it has a perfect background with the Olymp mountain in the back. Behind me is Pizzeria Valentino, and we came here to try some Greek pizza. Let's get inside. It's a beautiful and modern looking restaurant, and it has this amazing open area sitting here. This is similar to many different restaurants here. They have this combined inside and outside, which then they can use of course in summer. And we came here to try a different pizza. This restaurant offers Italian food, but they do not try to copy or mimic Italian food. This is done completely the Greek way. And we already made our order. We ordered 3 pizzas. We decided if we are more hungry to order either salad or another pizza. And we can't really wait to try these pizzas done the Greek way. Yamas. Our pizzas just arrived, and we ordered a big size margherita. We ordered a small size pizza Valentino, so this is their special pizza. We also ordered their pizza calzone, which is I think stuffed with cheese, mushrooms, some ham and tomato sauce. And they look and they smell incredible. The smell is amazing. And this is kind of a deep dish pizza, or at least half a deep dish pizza. It's not completely deep, but they use a dish to bake them. So this is pretty much original take on pizza. This looks so delicious, and I really need to start right away. Perfectly baked. There's also some ham on it, and as well as fresh slices of tomato. This is completely different than the Italian pizza. The dough is kind of also a little bit fatty, quite delicious, very crunchy on these corners, on the crust. And then of course ingredients are just top level. Here there are some mushrooms as well, fresh tomato, then the tomato sauce, cheese, then this salami, then some other cold cuts. Amazing. Let's go with the kids' choice, pizza margherita. And the pastry is tasty, but also this cheese on top. This is Gouda cheese, has a nice, almost sweet taste. Tomato sauce is sweet, almost neutral. This is another great pizza. I was eager to see how they made calzone, but as you can see, actually the pastry, the dough is quite thin on the top and then it's a little bit thicker at the bottom, perfectly baked, and then some delicious ingredients inside. Mushrooms, ham, fresh tomatoes, fresh bell peppers. Let's go with the first bite. A little bit different dough than those standard pizzas because it was opened differently, but again full of some high quality ingredients, very tasty and very delicious. Of course, in Greece, they will never let you leave the restaurant without a dessert on the house. And we got poutinga. This is a Greek dessert. There's a walnut cake at the bottom and then vanilla pudding on the top. You can see how jiggly this is. I suppose it's nice and cool. Let's try it. Beautiful taste of cinnamon on top. Then this light, delicious and cool pudding. And then the walnut cake. And you can feel those walnuts as well. After enjoying all those incredible local food of Leptokarya, we decided to try something a little bit different. And this pizza was just that. But even though it was a little bit different and not typical Greek food, it had a lot of Greek flavor on it. And with this, we also end our food tour of this beautiful town. I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next time, all the best.